Everyone, good afternoon. So this is going to be a quick meeting. This meeting has to do with I'm sure all of you are aware of the COVID funds that the National Assembly approved for members of the media fraternity. So this thing has been going on for the past months, 2 3 months, when the members of the National Assembly, well, this has been a consultation process between the Gambia Press Union and the government and the Ministry of Information, which led to the National Assembly approving $15 million for the entire media fraternity community. So I was part and parcel of this process, the consultation that took place between members of the media and the government. So it got to a point when the money was disbursed and all the media, almost every media organization in the country was given a certain amount. Our organization also happened to be given a certain amount. We were given $320,000. This happened while Fatu was away. Fatu was not around. But I was there. I represented both the online community, but also the network, the Fatu network. The idea actually is to assuage the pain and the suffering that journalists have been going through. When this idea was being proposed, what the government said was that the members of the media fraternity are also frontline workers. And given the coronavirus pandemic, it has really affected a lot of Gambian media workers. So the government gave out this money to, make, them feel a little comfortable in the work that they do. So as frontline workers, we are given this money. I know there's been a lot of talk that media journalists shouldn't take this money. But this money, well, it came from Gambians, and the members of the media community have been classified as frontline workers. And given the crisis that is going on and how it has impacted on the various media organizations. So this money is just to help the media organizations in terms of maintaining their staff, their welfare. So at the meeting that were held between government and members of the media organization, what was agreed is that the money, at least half of it should go to staff. The other half, the organization can all see what to do with that. So this is what happened. And for us here, when Fatu came, we had a meeting. And the meeting is, if you look at all the media organizations in the country, I think we are the only media organization that had to close due to coronavirus. 5 of our staff, got sick, were infected with the disease. So this led to caused a lot of disruption and problem, which led to the closure. We closed for about 1 month. And at the outset, Fatu wasn't very much interested in the money when it came. But after consulting some of the members of our team that were infected, and the fact that when we are infected with the disease, they went through all kinds of problems to recover. So I thought it is important that we also, got this support, this relief, so that it can go to the staff. So this is what happened, and we were able to also be part of it. $320,000 was what was given. And since it is a team, it is a family, so we decided to at least give each and every staff a token. Those that were infected with the virus, with the disease, went through a lot in terms of recovering, in terms of treatment and all of that. So we considered them first in this, because at the end of the day, it's also about accountability. That is why we are recording this. It is going to go out there so that the Gambian public will really know how and where the money went to. So this is what we are going, each member of the staff, since half of it should go to salary, but we are going to give this directly to the staff, since that is what it is meant for. So this is why we are here today. So those that were, the 5 of us who unfortunately were infected with the virus will be given a certain amount. And then those that were not infected, but yet they are also part of the thing, and then you look at all the disruption that took place, will also be given a certain amount. So this is why we are here today. We'll allow Fatu to say a few words. But before that, if anybody has anything to say, especially those that were, I know Mansour was one of those people that got the virus, Jaka too, Umi is here, Fatu too.
So you're disclosing.
Yes, I think that is fine. There is no stigma at all. There is no stigma at all. We are all fine. So we can say talk about these things. It's okay. But really, I know how the trauma it caused and everything, and the problems it caused us. So this is why we're here. If anybody has anything to say, Sajo, maybe you can say something. Before if Babakar has anything to say, maybe Yamuda is here. Who has anything to say? If all of you don't have anything to say, Ibrahim also has joined us. We have Modu. So the entire team really basically is here. So we'll just allow Fatu to say a few things about these COVID funds, and then we will pick it up from there.
Well, thank you very much, Lamin, and thank you, everyone. Lamin has explained the background information about this whole money. I actually was not in Gambia, but I heard about it, and I was not interested in it. It's not because I'm rich. It's just because I don't like taking money from, from people or from organizations if it is not business, if this is not about a service that I'm providing and I'm getting paid for it. But when I got a voicemail from the staff, some of you, saying that the Fatu network was affected the most. We had to close down for a month, and 5 of our staff were also affected. I think it's Fatu Network and QTV that were affected the most, but we closed down. I think we were the only media organization that closed down during that time. So I got back home on Friday, and I think I lost my brother, very unfortunate, but Allah knows best. So I decided to come here today to talk to you all and say we received $320,000, and all this money is going to the staff because you went through a lot. When this happened, I was in America with my children, and you were here in a very vulnerable, situation. We all know what happened during COVID in the Gambia, but you all decided to still come to work, and you were going back home to your families, which was very risky because you could have infected them with the virus. So because you were out there in the front, I decided that this money, I am not going to take any part of it, not to buy cash power with it or to spend it for your salary. I'm going to give the money, everything to you. It's $320,000. We have worked with an accountant and Lamin Jai on how to disburse it, and that is done already. So those who are affected, like Lamin said, who tested positive to COVID, would receive a bit more just because of everything that they went through. Omi was with us when it happened, where and then she left. She's not here anymore, but we decided since it happened when she was here, it's only fair to get her to come here and get her money. So all I want you all to do is to do a receipt and of the amount that you receive, and send that to the Fatu network so that we can send this back to the GPU, because they were the ones that we gave that receipt to when the money was received. Just once again to say thank you, and this is not because I'm rich, but we've been struggling paying our salaries every month. You all know auto pay is how we pay the salary, whether I'm here or I'm not here. You all get paid, so we're still going to continue that way, try to push and work hard and make more money so that your salaries will not be a problem. This money that I'm giving you today does not mean you're not getting your December salary. That would come as usual. So this is just to say the $320,000, I've decided that it will go to the staff. So we have the whole amount here. This is for Sajo. That's yours. And Mansour is on the camera, but you see? Yes, he's coming to pick. Oh, Jaka. And Modu. Modu, so now what are you going to do? You're filming, huh? And Umi, this is yours. And Mati. And let's see, Ibrahima, this is yours. Mudiwa is not here. Yamundao is here. And this is Fatu. Fanta is not here. Fanta is the cleaner. She's also not here now, but she was. And Laminjai, where's yours?
It's inside.
Yes, so Laminjai has as well. He said his is inside. And this is Babukar. Where's Babukar? Yeah, Babukar is over here. So it is for the staff. We just want to say that, and we want to thank you all. Like I always do. Left to me alone, you will do more. I still think you're doing more, but you need to do more. So thank you all very much, Lamin. I think that is all.
Yes. So thank you very much. Just to say thank you, Fatu. I mean, I had serious fights with media owners in this country when we went to these meetings. Media organizations to tell you the truth, they are struggling in terms of upkeep, in terms of ensuring that their companies keep running, in terms of they keep the businesses going. But at the end of the day, at the start, what the government said was this money is for the journalists. So for me, when I went there, in as much as I was representing the network, I was also looking after my people, that is the journalists, how they are going to directly benefit from this. So I think we should thank you for this move to ensuring that the journalists or the reporters or the staff benefit directly from this money. So
and
just to thank you.
Just add that because I saw a lot of talk on social media, people thinking this will corrupt journalists.
Exactly.
So I just want to say there is no way that this money is going to change the way we do our job. We are going to make sure that we do the right thing.
Exactly. So that is one thing that is very important. I know a lot of people have said, okay, journalists have now been bought. Now they would not criticize the government or they will not write anything bad about the government. But at the end of the day, what we can assure you is that this money came from Gambians, the taxpayers. It is you who own this money. So whatever you want us to do, we are here to serve you. This is not Adama Barrow's money. It cannot and will not silence us, stop us from holding the government to account or writing what the wrongs of the government. Well, if the government does something good to or right, we will report on that. But if they do anything bad, we are going to write that too. So thank you very much. So that's it from us. We thank you. Goodbye.